I'm going to show you how to make the simple dressing that I normally make on Thanksgiving to go along with my turkey. Okay, you can just get any type of box stuffing mix, any brand, whatever you're used to. I get chicken broth, but I usually use the turkey drippings because that makes it so much richer. I have eggs and I have onions. I sauteed my onions until they're about translucent, okay? And probably this is, for 2 boxes of stuffing mix, you would want to use 3/4 to 1 onion, depending on how you like yours seasoned. So first thing I'm going to do is I will put in 2 eggs for each box. So as you can see, these are brown eggs. I got these from my sister-in-law, and they're from free-range chickens. Okay, once I have those in, I give that a little bit of a mix-up with a fork. I think the trick is to make sure that you have enough liquids in. Now, when I'm making for a lot of people, I normally will buy dressing cubes or dressing breadcrumbs that I can add to this too. I just throw in what I think looks good until it feels good to me. So I will put in 1 box. I will put in the next box. The eggs help hold it together. Now, I forgot my meat. The meat's in the refrigerator. I will cube some turkey, whatever turkey you need. Right now I'm going to put in chicken. That's perfectly okay to do too. I use part chicken broth and part turkey broth, whatever comes out with my turkey. I'll go ahead and just put in, since I'm going to make this a main meal, I'm putting in quite a bit of the meat. I'll put in my sauteed onions. Probably I should have put in a little bit more for my taste. Now I see how much broth I'll have to need for this. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll start mixing this together. Can you show? Yeah. And this might be where I would add some of my own. If you have stale bread you want to put in there, if you want to put in Pepperidge Farm breadcrumbs to add to that, but that is still crispy crunchy here. Usually the seasoning will come right out of the box. I mean, I'm happy with that seasoning. If you want to add a little bit more of your own seasoning, that's fine. You can see that there's some juice in here, but I'm going to go ahead and put some more because I can tell that the breadcrumbs are still crispy. You can put this in the refrigerator and you can let it set overnight. You can freeze it, although I like to freeze it after I've baked it. You can see how much juice I have in there now. After you put it in the refrigerator overnight and pull it back out though, you might want to add just a little bit more broth or a little bit more juice. I'll just kind of let that set and soak that up for a little bit. My granddaughter likes to do this part. But anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll just spray this down a little bit. I've got the oven set for 350, and then usually I'll open it up and I will stir it about 30 minutes to 40 minutes through the baking. Now you can tell that the bread is soaking up the broth there. I'll put it in here. Spread it out. Looks like it might need just a little bit more, and I have just a little bit more here, so I'm going to add that. If you like it crunchy, you can have it around the outsides. You can leave it in there long enough to get crunchy. I will stir it up, oh, probably 2 or 3 times, you know. Okay, and if you can see that, this is about how wet I will put it in. Just like this. And then it normally takes, oh, I give it 45 minutes to an hour to bake, depending on how thick I've made it with my eggs. I want those done. But this is it. Enjoy!